Morning, Short It All. Hope you're doing well. It's like we got a couple guys coming into the room right now. As you guys can see, I took a stab at Luckin here. So I don't know if you guys know about Luckin Coffee. I think there was some kind of I don't know, some kind of lawsuit or something. I really didn't have a chance to dive too much into it, but it had a major drop. Major drop. Morning, work diver. Good to see you, man. Fraud. Okay, so yeah, and you can see, I tried buying 300 shares. I was hoping for just a quick squeeze, even if it could just squeeze up towards these levels here. I mean, I really felt like that would be a day maker for me, and then I could just kind of relax when the when the markets opened up. So I did take position there. I will look to continue to take position. Morning, Sauger. Good to see you. I will look to continue to take position. But I got messed up. I got messed up on the first couple tries, and but only down 95 bucks. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, I think this should be good for a long. Now, here's what we need to be careful of with this. This could, and I don't think it could happen during pre-market, but I think when the market opens, this could get on like a, I forget, I don't know if it's called, I think maybe like what is it, a T12 halt, where it could just halt indefinitely. So you want to be careful of that, because there are literally stocks that have halted like a year ago that are still on halt. Okay, and your money could be completely tied up in it. So that could be very disastrous. So for me, again, I was just looking for a quick pre-market pop back up. I mean, we lost so much value, and I wonder how many people have gone in short that could get squeezed out, even just up to these levels. I mean, if we could go on a really quick, like $2-3 squeeze, I mean, that would be tremendous, even on just a couple hundred shares. And so, again, for those of you who are just now coming in the room, I waited till Luckin got down into the fours before taking position. And you can see here, I went long at 448, and it didn't look good, so I sold out. Bought again at 415, then it dropped back down to 4. I sold again. I probably should have been more patient with that one. Finally, I bought at 420, sold at 437, 452, and then when it came back down to 429. So, again, to me, it was worth it to take a stab. To me, it was worth it to find out, if this thing boosts like $3-4 on 300 shares. I mean, I could make 900 bucks. I can make 900 bucks easy, 700 maybe on the lower end. So it was worth it. At the end of the day, it was, very, very small risk to reward here. I mean, obviously I lost 95 bucks on it, but I stood to gain, like I said, I stood to gain, 600-700 bucks on the low end. So completely worth it. Completely worth it. And really, only reason I started selling out of my position early at these levels was because I could see that it was failing. When you're down this much, and you go up to have some kind of when it looks like there's going to be a short squeeze, but it comes up to certain levels and just keeps stalling around those levels. I mean, that to me, there was no indication there that it was actually going to squeeze up $2-3 at that point. We need to maybe see a little bit more of a tightening pattern here, and then maybe it'll pop to the top. But again, guys, listen, we have to be careful with this. I personally I don't even know if I'm going to trade Luckin when the bell rings, because I just think it's very possible that this could go on some kind of massively long trading halt, and I don't want to have my money tied up in this for months and months and months on end. So anyway, that's just a little note of consideration there. And hey, listen, by the way, for those of you who came in and checked out yesterday's recap, there was a lot of really great, encouraging comments. Yoni B, Work Diver, Notergen. I appreciate all you guys for just your kind remarks. I didn't have time to respond to them. I actually just logged back in this morning to go live, and I saw them there. And I really appreciate it, though. I appreciate the encouragement, the continued continued encouragement, and yeah, hopefully today will be a better day. I mean, we'll see. But for right now, I will say this. Spy has taken or I don't know, it's taken its toll on the market, or the market has taken its toll on the SPY. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but you guys know what I'm saying, and that's all that matters. So we've got daily levels here, and so I marked out some critical daily levels, and this is the one that it's sitting on right now, right here at 244.47. That's the one that if it breaks, I think we could see a potential move down to 240. Let's see, where is it? It's 239.75 to be exact. So 239.75 is kind of where we would look. And so I'm gonna be watching for that. SPY has, it's definitely. I think it's definitely possible that we're going to get that pullback that we've been waiting for. But we'll see. I'm not again. I'm not going to be overcommitted to any one trade idea. We did have it touch all the way down here yesterday in right before post market hours. Right, it was 3:40. Yeah. So this 243.90 level is pretty significant. And so if it cracks down through that and keeps going, then I think there's going to be a lot of really great shorting opportunities potentially. So Luckin, I'm thinking that Luckin is going to get a squeeze. Again, here's the thing, like, I'm so torn with this right now just because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to get caught in something that, where I've got all my money tied up in it forever, So I don't know. These are things, again, we got to think about. As far as what I'm watching today. So by the way, ZM has cracked. I think if the volume can really come into ZM, I think there's a lot of people who were maybe hoping that ZM would come back and ultimately beat those highs. Now that we've broken down to these levels here, I think we could definitely get a move down to the 120s. Now ZM can be choppy a lot, and I will wait. Another thing ZM does is it'll kind of crank up, and then it'll eventually drop. So I'm going to be kind of watching for that as well. CCL still just losing a lot of its value. I think it's going to follow Daddy Spy around today. So whatever Daddy Spy does, I'm pretty sure that CCL is going to follow suit. I had a couple other ones that I wanted to watch. APT is one of them. Let me see if I can locate shares. Okay, so you can definitely locate shares for shorting on APT. And let's see. How much is it to locate 200 shares? $4, so 400. I'll go ahead and pick up 400 shares. I think APT could see a move down today. So let's see. But I also believe that it's possible that APT gets a bounce and a continuation. So we're right now just really kind of just looking for that retracement. But I think it could make it down to these levels, and on 400 shares that could be significant. So that's probably one of the ones I'll be watching out the gates. I would like to see some confirmation on it, but I might not get the confirmation that I want, and so it may be one of those ones that I just jump on and take a stab at. You know, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, guys, because you know it's like I said in the recap video yesterday. Um, you know, you have a strategy that usually works. It typically works, and it just hasn't been here lately. But you don't want to let it scare you out of taking the opportunities that actually will work. Okay, and so you know this is a pretty good setup. You know, it's rolling over from yesterday, and I mean we're you know we're very potentially gonna see a retracement down to the 14 levels, and so there's room to capitalize on that. And so I don't want to be scared out of not doing it just because things have just been going really wacky for me here lately. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, um, Boeing is another one. So we have a level here that we actually passed at 127, and I guess the next leg down is around 116. So there's that. Um, and AMD, and so it's the usual ones that we trade. So I'm going to keep APT at the top, Boeing second, ZM third, and AMD fourth, and then CCL. So let's look at the TVIX this morning. Let's see what the TVIX is doing. So TVIX is, I mean, it's not looking, you know, extremely strong, but this could definitely go today. So I'll put that kind of down here towards the bottom just in case, because I can usually get some good TVIX trades. IO, Sauger's asking about IO. I mean, it's, you know, it's got a lot of volume, but it did tap on that 50-day moving average. It would have to break past that for me to feel a little more confident. And you know, we could look for the break. We could look for the break up here. This could definitely go. Let me check out LK again. All right, and then you were also asking about, never mind, change on LK. And made change on LK. You made 26 bucks on LK. That's good. I think that's what you're saying, right? NEPT, same thing. I don't know what the news catalysts are for these, but I know what the charts look like. So, you know, in Sagar, I don't know if you heard me talking about it. I think you were in here by the time I was talking about it. LK, we want to be careful on. I don't even know if we should be holding any kind of position during, you know, when the market opens, because this could literally go on a year-long halt. I mean, for all we know, this could get halted immediately out the gates on like a T12 halt. So I just wouldn't have any money tied up in this. I would let it kind of play out a little bit, try to see what it's going to do. But just be careful. Like, if you get in this trade, like, get in and get out. I mean, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. There is another one. APRN has a nice daily chart, and it looks like it's gradually making a move up. So APRN could be making a recovery. It can't be shorted. So, and yeah, I did see BMRA. BMRA though is a very, very tricky stock. Very tricky stock. Let me see how easy it is to short. Okay, so you can find shares for shorting. So there could be a nice squeeze on that today. So that probably be one worth watching. APOP, again, a lot of moving averages here that it's got to break through, and a lot of previous areas of consolidation. So eh, I I think out of all the ones you gave me, I think I don't know. IO could be good, like I said at the break of this. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll set an alert on that. I'll set an alert. Let's see. So IO, we'll set an alert at we'll just say 3:30 on the ask. Would like to know, but I'm not going to put it in my watch list. So also, SPY may get, and this is something we have to be prepared for. Even though SPY is coming down and it's dragging a lot of the market with it, SPY may get a really quick push up um, when the market opens. And so if it does, and if it breaks this 244.46 level, I will be probably sitting on the sidelines and just waiting for it to tap the 247.69 level before really doing anything. I mean, we do have a little resistance around here at 246. So I guess I could wait for, I guess I could do 246. I could wait for 246. I'll actually put a little, I'll put a level there because there's decent enough resistance there. Let's see, was there more resistance back here? Yeah, there's decent enough resistance. It touches a few times around that area. So I would probably wait for that to maybe start taking an entry if it showed weakness and as though it was going to reverse. Otherwise, if it continued pushing up towards this level, I would get out of any position I was in and I would wait for this level. And same thing all the way up to this level. I don't think we're going to break 250 today, but SPY has proven me wrong and slapped me in the face about 600 times right now to date. So wouldn't put anything past it. Yeah, and then BMRA, I think I think there could be some potential there, but again, it's a really tricky stock to trade. So again, for short, I've got APT on the watch list. I'm going to look for a place to short down to anywhere down to, especially if it breaks this 1534 area. I would maybe even consider adding to my position at that point, and then start to take profits around 1450, and I think that would be, I think that'd be a really solid move out the gates. But I want to see as much confirmation as quickly as possible on that, and then Boeing. I think again Boeing has room to move down to the 116 levels. I think it could race towards a break of 120 out the gates if SPY is weak. I think ZM could, again, same thing. I think that could come down to the 120 levels. But these are all, these stocks have been so tricky lately. I mean, they've tricked me out a lot anyway, and maybe more so than a lot of you guys. But coming back here on Luckin has to break over $5, I think, to get any kind of a major squeeze. But if it breaks over 470, so this is where I, before the bell opens, or before the market opens, I would almost be willing to try to take a stab at this if it looks like that buy volume's coming in real nicely. We will have a lot of people buying themselves out of their shorts, but I'll tell you what, I mean, see, it's just it keeps stalling around that 450 area. I mean, we'd really have to see a nice, strong push. People are trying to push it. People are trying to push it. See, it's just stalling. It's just stalling. It's not moving quickly at all. Makes me kind of nervous. Probably makes a lot of the people who bought in at 50 nervous. Have them selling all the way back down into the 30s, maybe even the 20s. But if this can continue to push, It's just really stalling, guys. So yeah, I'd be careful with this, like I said. And we don't know what's going to happen when the bell rings. I mean, this could just be this could be disastrous with a very serious halt. Okay, it's pushing. It's pushing. More people getting bullish. 471 is the first spot. If it breaks 471, then $5 is the okay. So it ramped up through there, guys. Okay, but is it going to continue? Is it going to continue to make its way? $5 is the next spot. Morning, Yoni B. Hope you're doing all right, man. Thank you, by the way, for your comment on the YouTube video yesterday. I did not get a chance to respond to any of those comments yet, so I just wanted to thank you guys personally, those of you who were coming in the live stream today. Appreciate all the great encouragement on that. Okay, guys, it's a slow and steady push. There's no squeeze here right now. There's no squeeze here. But we're looking at a slow and steady push. Slow and steady push. But again, with 3 minutes to the bell, I just, again, I really need to see what's going to happen here. I really need to see what's going to happen here. Because if this gets halted, if this goes on, again, I think it's called a T12 halt. If it goes on something like that where it can get halted indefinitely, there's going to be a lot of people stuck with their money tied up in LK for months and months and months on end, maybe even till this time next year. So I'd be extremely careful. It's pushing though. It's pushing. It's okay. It broke 5, so this is where it could get a squeeze. Okay, drop back. Drop back. Is it going to retest or is it just going to drop? Uh-oh. Got a minute and a half to the bell. So anyway, I'm going to get my sights wrapped around APT, BA. We've got ZM on watch, AMD, CCL, TVIX. SPY's making a swift little push up real quick here. APT. May go ahead and jump in at least with 200 shares. Now I'll let it play. I'll let it play out for a minute. I mean, if there's a ton of selling in pre-market out the gates, hitting that 16, that's probably a good sign. So market's about to open. SPY's pushing. SPY's moving up, making a good strong move. Boeing's making a move up. ZM looks like it's dropping. ZM looks like, oh, got a bad entry on ZM. Got a really bad entry. Huge spread on ZM. See if we can get a push through 1534. Oh, come on. Or not ZM, APT. Okay, I got to come out half. What a bad entry. Okay. ZM is showing major divergence right now. I'm going to go in on ZM. There we go. Nice little move there on ZM. There we go. See a continued push. 2101. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Coming all out there. Got to get up on the day, guys. Don't want to take any chances. So good move there. APOP halted, LK halted. All right. So hopefully you guys, it's a volatility halt though. Okay, good. Short it all. Good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Let's see if we get the break of 120. I may try to go for another. That was not, did not mean to do that. Let's see if we can get, here, I'm coming out. Let's give this another shot. Trying to go for the break of 120 on ZM. Okay, we're up 210 on the day. That was a quick, nice little solid move there. APT just, man, APT slapped me in the face so hard. SPY's continuing to push, and that's really good because I'm really hoping it jumps back up to those levels. Okay, let's see, 120. Yeah, I think 120 is going to be a pretty critical break. But I'm going to give this a chance to squeeze, especially because SPY's pushing. But if this cracks, we got 119.10, some pretty good support at 119.10. SPY is pushing through that 247 level. And as long as it remains strong, I'm going to be careful on stocks like Boeing, like AMD, CCL. 120.60, 120.20. ZM is showing continued weakness because even while SPY is pushing, the markets are pushing in general. ZM is it's making attempts, but it's undoubtedly having a sell-off right now. And that's not to say it can't, turn around real quickly, whatever. But right now we're just looking at simply a VWAP retracement, and then after that, we will have to look for a 9 EMA rejection up at the 125 levels. But it doesn't even look like it's going to get that. Again, I'm not going to take position until I get confirmation. I really want to see a break of 120. And man, I wish I had gotten in on that a little bit sooner. APT is still kind of hovering around that 1550 area. There we go. ZM looks like it's going to get crushed. I'm in. Okay, let's see. There we go. Come on, there we go. Keep it going, keep it going. There we go. Coming out half. 18. Okay, coming out the rest. So we're up 342.39. That's what I like to see, guys. That's divergence. That's divergence. Really good divergence with the from the SPY. So see if we can get another breakdown through 118. Looks like it's going. Got a little bit of room in case there's a pullback. Come out half. Okay. Okay, coming out the rest. Do it again. Give it another shot here at 118. We'll see what the retest does. Okay, could be getting a squeeze, a quick little squeeze off of that. But we'll go for it again if it drops down to 118. So there we go. Yeah, I'm glad I got out. I saw it hesitating down there at 118. So glad I got out. Just taking very conservative share size on these stocks. So and that really helps. It really helps for when it looks like, okay, we're getting in at 118 again. Okay, and some hesitation there. I'm coming out. Half. Last thing I want to do is be in here on some kind of a pop, some kind of a snapback. Consider adding again. There we go. And there we go. And I'm going to take that right there. Okay, we're up 431.40 on the day. Guys, I needed this. I needed this. Looks like it could be going on a squeeze right now. APT is reversing, and I may actually consider going long here. Missed the ad. APT could definitely be a good long today. It could go back and retest these levels. Let's see what APRN is doing also. Okay, so not a lot of volume. It's getting a minor buy up. I can see this one moving further up. Let's see, 1476. Yeah, I mean, I think this could break 1476 for sure. It's spready, but it's one to kind of keep an eye on. So actually, I'll go ahead and set an alert. So APRN 1476 on the ask, yeah. So we'll keep that on watch. APT getting a little bit of a pullback. ZM coming back down to test those lows. We would look for a break of 117. And on the daily, it's looking like the next... I mean, there's a lot of consolidation here. So I don't think it's going to get any kind of a significant just one move type of drop. I think it would be more inclined to... I think we'd be more inclined to get a short squeeze at this point. But the key for me is jumping in at the break of 117. Again, just with 100 shares, I'm just trying to scalp out, maybe 50, 60, 70 bucks on that. Maybe even just 40 bucks just to pad a little bit more onto the day. But like I said, I mean, and you can see right now, this could be the start of a squeeze. But if it shows weakness, especially while SPY continues to push, I'm definitely taking it at the break of 117. I'm definitely taking it at the break of 117. So SPY right now, and I'll just show you the chart real quick. SPY is testing this level again. This is an important daily level marked out here, 247.70. If it breaks up through that, I'm going to look for it to make a move up to 250 and then look for possible resistance there, because I think that's where the greater resistance will be. But let's just watch. Let's watch for continued weakness. ZM still struggling though. Still struggling. There we go. I'm gonna give it a shot though. I'm gonna give it a chance. Let me see what it looks like on the 2 minute and the 5 minute. Yeah. Okay. We could still get a squeeze here. We could still get a squeeze. I'm being patient. I'm waiting for it to hit the 117 mark. SPY is actually getting a rejection off of that daily level right now. So it's breaking VWAP and coming back through. Okay. So APT, you know, I could, let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. Okay, this looks like an EMA rejection. So I'm going to want to wait for it to come above 1625. So I'm going to set an alert on APT. Let's wait for it to come above 1625 on the ass. I'm adding that right there. Let's go back to ZM. See if we're going to finally get that break. It's looking weak. It's looking weak. Might even be good to take it here. I may even take it here, guys. Let's just see. I need to see continued weakness. Missed it. Missed it. Missed the ad. That would have been good, though. Although I'd probably be taking profit right now just because it looks like it's stalling here. SPY's weak. Okay, we're going to get in here for the break of 1751. I'll get out if I have to. There we go. There we go. There we go. See if we can get the break of 17. There we go. Oh, man. I didn't get any of that. Did you see that? I didn't get any of that. Man. Oh, my gosh. That would have been like an extra $100 right there, man. That might have even been more. I added in 200 shares. Oh my gosh, man. Come on, ZM. You're killing me. Oh, did y'all see that? I hope somebody saw that junk. That is ridiculous. That's the kind of stuff that tears into you. I added twice. I was even patient. I didn't even take profit. I added twice. No fair. No fair. All right, so now that SPY's failing, we'll look for Boeing to do the same thing. Where are we at in the 5 minute? 126.75. Boeing's definitely got room to move down to, 114 is it? 116? Yeah. So APT could still, this could still be a good solid trade here. So, by the way, guys, SPY is getting a rejection off of that important daily level. So that's interesting. That's interesting. We need to watch that. Now, this is the time, we're kind of starting to get into the time where I don't do as well, right? So let's see if I can get an ad here. Can I get an ad here? Can I get an ad here? Can you add me in here? Is it going to keep going? Okay. I got to get out. Oh, I thought I got out. Apparently I didn't. Let's see. Get out half there. See if we get the rest. We can get a retest there. There we go. Come on. It's holding. It's holding. Here we go. Okay, I'm coming out. 443.90. Ah, this is a good day. This is a good day. For me anyway. I hope it's a good day for some of you other guys too. So let's jump in here. Come out half. Wait to get the test. We got 50 at 126.01. Add again. Can we add again? Okay, coming out. Coming out. Okay, down to 409. Couldn't get the break. Couldn't get the break. We'll give it another shot here in a minute. Give it another shot here in a minute. Wonder, so Boeing is not showing much divergence from the SPY. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. There we go. There we go. Okay, come out half. See if we can get another break. Any buying on 60, I'll come out the rest. I'm watching time and sales. There we go. Okay, coming out. 460.15 on the day. What a recovery. And it makes sense because the SPY is snapping back temporarily. It's bouncing off of a level that I marked out. Must be another important level. Let's see, what level is this? That is the 244.46 level. 244.46. And is that? Yeah, that's a daily level. That's a daily level. So SPY is doing a temporary bounce off of a daily level. ZM looks like it could be on a squeeze. AMD still bouncing around. APT can't make up its mind. That's okay. I've got an alert set on that. CCL. Let's see. Matt, run. Matt, you're on fire today. Stop now and take the money. Okay, well, yeah, again, but you know, here's the thing. This is where I'm at the point where I say, okay, I got to start creating my if-then statement. So thank you guys for commenting, because this is where the if-then statement starts. So here's the rule. We're creating the rule right now. I can trade until I break 400. If I break down below 400, I have to stop. Okay, but if I take a trade and I break above 500, well then we'll reset it to 500 and we'll do that so on. This is typically what I do on days when I'm on fire anyway. I mean, because this could potentially turn out to be a 4-digit day. It really could. I mean, this could be one of those days, and I've had several of these days where I'm just completely on fire. Everything's working. So I don't want to just stop to stop, but I do have to set my rules. I have to set my parameters, because if I break below 400, I've got to be done. I got to walk and take the money. So, but again, if I break over 500 or 600, whatever, then I reset it to the previous number. And I just keep going up and I keep building it up like that. So if I can keep building, I'm going to keep building. As soon as I sink past the whole number, I'm out. I'm done. So is that fair enough? Are you guys cool with that? And I'm asking, like, I seriously want to know, are we good with that? Because what are your thoughts? What do you guys think about that? Is that, you think that's reasonable? Good job. Good job. Soccer, what did you trade, man? What did you trade? APT, by the way, is taking a run, so this might be worth getting in with 100 shares. Yeah. Please say I bought. Please say I bought. Pretty sure I bought. But we need to see continued move up. Oh, come on. LK and APOP. Good. Good job. I'll wait for a pullback here. Fair. Okay, Work Diver says that's fair. Okay, cool, cool. So you see now 446. So, okay, cool. What did APOP end up doing? Oh, that ended up going. That ended up breaking through all those moving averages. Nice. Okay, where's LK now? Oh, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, I wanted to do it, guys, but it's just one of those things where it's kind of like, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, you got to be careful. You got to be careful on the halts. Those halts can really wreck you. So APT looked like it was going to break out. It ended up coming back down. I still feel like it could break out, but I'll tell you what. Here's the thing. I bought shares for shorting on that. I'm only really going to be interested if this comes back down to the 1550 levels, and if this makes a continuation down. I mean, I guess I would be interested if it did break out over high day 1754. So here's what I'm going to do with APT. I'm going to set an alert for $17 on the ask, and then I'm going to set an alert for 1550 on the bid. Okay, and we'll keep it there. Boeing, let's take a look at this real quick. Where are we at? I think Boeing, we could go for a quick short. I don't think anybody's buying this up today, guys. I really don't. So I'm going to go short on Boeing here, just 100 shares. Let's look for a break. 127. Oh, SPY is here. I'm coming out. SPY's pushing through that EMA. So Boeing's probably going to follow suit. We'll see. SPY's got to get rejected here. Let me look at break the SPY down to the 1 minute here. Okay, SPY's getting rejected. So Boeing should follow suit. Let's just see. Okay, let's see if we can get filled. Okay, we got filled. Come on. Boeing should drop. There we go. Getting the drop. There we go. There we go. Okay, coming out. Coming out, just stalled too much there. SPY's dropping. SPY's getting the drop, man. I probably should have waited on that one. SPY's getting the drop on the 1 minute, but it looks like it could pull back. So I don't know. Maybe that was a good move. We'll find out. All right. So yeah. So good job, Sauger. Good job, man. Yoni B says, I think it's reasonable. When it rains, it pours, even when you're on the right side of the trade. Yep, that's right. That's a good way to look at it, Yoni B. I like that. I like that. Even when you're on keep focused, Matt. Get after that bag. Yeah. I think you're right. When it rains, it pours. Even and that's when you have to know. It's when you have to know yourself as a trader and know when your strategy is working. That's very good, man. I love that. I love that, Yoni B. That's very good. Very good. I've never heard it quite put that way. Talk about seeing the glass as half full, man. It's raining. It's pouring. But it's a good thing. And if you think about it, rain in itself, and this is just me getting philosophical here, but um, you know, rain is definitely one of those things where, when you have those cloudy, overcast days and it's just raining and pouring and miserable outside. I mean, that's how a lot of times we can see it. Is just this is just miserable and it's wet. And when you got to go to the grocery store, you got to run across the parking lot and through the puddles, and your feet get wet, and your pants get wet, and um, you know. But if you think about it, though, I mean, how necessary is that rain? To water the earth, so that plants can continue to grow, and so that, I mean, we need water. We need water. So, and APT just because then, come the summertime, when it's dry for like 3 weeks straight, and everybody's now complaining like, man, we need rain. So I mean, there's always two ways to look at things, but that's very interesting to put a very positive spin on something like that. But yeah, it really just comes down to, and again, without making things too complicated here, it really does come down to just being mindful of, on both sides of the spectrum. Like, we have to know when, okay, this isn't my day, and then we have to know when it is our day. And we do, we just do, we manage that the best that we can on both sides of the coin. So APT hit my alert and then had an immediate retracement. So let's look at ZM, see what ZM's doing. I don't even care about AMD right now. I almost want to just take it off my list. Same with CCL. Those two stocks have taken so much of my money. Ripped my face off. But we're doing really well today, guys. Up $448.65. Definitely going to try to push the 500 mark, but the agreement is, if this breaks below 400, I'm done. So Boeing on 61% retracement of that huge up move from last week. Buyers could be sitting here waiting. You talking about? Did you? What's up, Note again? Good to see you, man. I'll tell you the same thing I told Work Diver and Yoni B this morning. I appreciate your encouraging comment on the video yesterday, the video recap from yesterday. I didn't get a chance to comment back. I did when I logged in this morning. I saw them, I read them. I threw out a quick heart on all the comments real quick, because I loved them all. They were really, really great, really nice, encouraging comments, and definitely much needed going into today's trading day. So appreciate it. And yeah, we're doing really well today. ZM is the biggest winner here, as you can see. LK I took a stab at when it had that crazy move down, and it's still on a it just opened back up. So, and it's still moving. I mean, I don't know if this is some kind of a short squeeze, or I don't know what the deal is, but it's going into another halt. So this is one that I called this morning. I actually bought it right down here at the bottom, basically, right around 4 something. It was, I don't know, 4. I think I bought it the first time around 450, and then the second time around 415 or something like that. But I was just very concerned with this kind of a move. Is just extremely dangerous, and they've got, they're being sued, and I knew the potential for a $2 to $3 retracement, which really this has now had more than a $5 retracement. I knew the potential for it, but I did not want to risk getting caught in a halt. So this actually would have put me in 4 digits today, easily. But hindsight's 2020. Again, guys, listen, if we were stuck right now in a T12 halt, all of us would be kicking ourselves. So, you have to think about what could be. Um, anyway, and Yoni B, good call on the retracement. 61% retracement. Good call. Good call on that. Good call on that. I think the market has to stay strong for that sentiment to continue. Otherwise, we could just, you know, build a trend line here and, but, here on the 15-minute, we do see, I mean, it's above VWAP. We could make a move. I mean, you want to be prepared for that to make a move back up into the 130s. I think we would see resistance somewhere between 132 and 135. Those seem to be extremely critical points. I mean, right now, if you think about it, we are kind of starting to meet all the resistance here, um, from yesterday. So, I mean, we've got, yeah, right at the 130 mark. The 130 mark is going to be hard to break up through. And the more I reason with this, the more I talk about it, the more I'm very, um, I'm almost inclined to go short again here, guys, because I think we could get enough of a pullback off of that. Of course, SPY is holding VWAP. So, I got to be careful. I may just take 50 shares if it pulls back enough. Let's see. Although this looks like it's bear flagging. So let's see. Let's see if it can break 130. I still feel like we will meet some resistance there, and I'm also watching SPY to make to tap off of a trend line. Now it could break through the high of day, or the that critical daily level that we marked out at 147. It could break through that. So again, I'm watching SPY. I've got it up here in another monitor. And it's making a push. There's slight divergence between SPY and Boeing right now. Obviously not enough. So SPY's pushing. Boeing is it's tapping on 130. 130 is an extremely important level for Boeing right now. And the SPY looks like it's coming up against the previous day's resistance. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, sorry guys. Wifey stuff. So, what I'm seeing here, just bear with me for a second, guys. What I'm seeing here and let's just go to the 5 minute here. What I'm seeing here is this. This trend line is being respected, and it looks like it may be respected again. So, but but you have to be careful because it is sitting on top of VWAP. And if it breaks through this trend line and breaks out past this, then this is the next area that we're looking at. And so I would have to get out of any position I was in at that point. So right now, and I kind of I missed a little bit of the, well, not entirely, not entirely. I could start scaling into this position on Boeing right now. Let me see where Boeing's at on the 5 minute. We'd have to be very careful, but I mean, it'd be worth it at this point. It'd be worth it to take it. So we're in at 129.88. I'm going to look for a move down to 128.88. I will look to take 25 shares off at, although SPY's holding VWAP. So 129.28 and then 188, we'll say 188.68 on the next 25 shares. 128.68. But SPY has got to break down through that VWAP. Come on, SPY. It's pushing. It's pushing. There we go. I didn't get filled. Okay, there. I got my first fill. It went down to 128.88, but 128.68. There we go. Okay, so we're up 493.65. Man, I should have moved that down to 128.48. So we are getting a bounce off the VWAP on the SPY, but we are showing a little bit of divergence on Boeing right now. So, okay, Notergen, you got recaps? Where are they at, man? Come on, man. You're holding back. Unless you sent me a link in my inbox and I didn't know yet. I haven't checked my inbox, so let's see. Honestly, it's hard throwing them online. Some of the trades have been embarrassing. However, forcing myself to watch every single one has taught me to take good. That's good. That's good, man. Even getting caught on the wrong side of BA. Look at it and wonder, what was I thinking? Yeah. Dude, but that's what we got to do. We got to, I'm telling you, man, these watching your recaps and stuff, there's no sound, just straight video. Okay. Okay. So what do you, so how, so I guess you just put it up there just, what, just to get the visual of it? Or do you throw text up there? Do you have notes? How do you know, if there's no sound and if there's no talk through with the walkthrough or whatever, how do you, I'm trying to think of how I'm trying to ask this. I think you know what I'm trying to ask. How do you know, how do you get the full understanding of it? Or is there just something, is there kind of a different angle you're coming at with those videos? And I would like to see them. So I just go to I take it I just go to your channel, just click on your icon here and that'll take me straight there, yeah? Boeing is continuing to get bought up. So that was just a nice, quick little scalp. And this is good because this means that I can risk on my next trade. I could risk, let's say $90 to make 180, or even 200. Okay, Matt, APOP looks like a long hovering above VWAP. Let's check it out. And then Notergen says, yeah, I cut out all the dead air and only play the trades. The point is for me to look at it and what I did. Yeah, okay. I got you. Okay, cool. So APOP is one of those situations where, yes, first of all, yes, there could be a, hold on one second, guys. My wife is calling. Sorry. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. And okay, good. Good job. Sauger making 20 bucks on that pop. Good. My issue is trading greed. Dude, welcome to the club, Notergen. I think we all get a little greedy. It's kind of in our human nature. Yeah, that's something that's hard to detach from. So I might take a quick risk on this. I can risk up to 90 bucks right now, guys. So I don't know. Let's see. So I didn't get to make the full assessment on APOP, but it looks like it's got some good momentum. It looks like it's got good enough momentum. Again, I can risk a good chunk of change on this, and I think it's got a lot of good room to move. Let's see if we can get a pretty good pullback. Okay, so while we're on this pullback, okay, 424. So it double topped. I'm gonna wait. It double topped, but if it gets a break past 424, I may jump in, and I'll just cut it out real quick if it starts stalling. So, but I can take. There we go. So we're in. Nope, it took off without me. Oh snap! And then now it just took off without me, and now it. Man. So it took off without me, and then it came back and grabbed my order, and then popped up. Okay, well, cost me, what, 15 bucks? So I'm not too mad at it, but APT is failing, so I kind of like that. Okay, let's see if we get it this time. I'll give it one more shot, guys. I mean, I've got enough room to do it, but do it at the break of 40 in anticipation of the break of 50. Okay, it's coming back. It's retracing. Pretty strong retracement. Let's see. I still haven't even looked up the technicals on APOP. Can you even locate shares for shorting? Yes, you can. Okay, so this was easy to borrow on, and they were probably a lot cheaper earlier this morning. So I'll wait for this to play out, but let me look up. Okay, so APOP, very low float. New patent allowance in China. Okay. All right. So this is let's look at the daily chart. What do we got here? So 457. It's got to break up through a lot of this consolidation here. There's a lot of consolidation back here. But I'll tell you what, if it busts up through here and through the $5 mark, I think, I think this, I mean, yeah, this is one of those stocks that could go. This stock could go. I mean, it really could. So, this might get ready to go on another bull tear here in a second. So I am going to look for a break over 445. So we had a trend line. Let's see. Yeah, the trend line met the VWAP. It's crossed over. So although that's the 20, I prefer to see that sort of move on the 9 just for the perfect setup. But I mean, the 9's still above it, so it tapped on it. So yeah, I think this is I think people are bullish on this. So I would take I would probably take a stab. I would do a breakout trade on this. I don't typically like to do breakout trading, obviously, but I would do it. I would do it. But I do not want to get. I should have canceled. I should have immediately canceled my order. I should have hit the hotkey. I don't know why I didn't on that last one. Came down, grabbed me, took me out. Okay, getting in. Are we in? Ah, come on. Let's give it time to play out. Coming out half. If we break 420, I'll come out the other half. Okay, coming out the other half just in case. Dadgummit. Back down to 437. So, man. It's a little choppy. A little choppy. I should have just jumped in with 100 though. So I got 40 bucks, guys. 40 bucks left in here. Let's get in. Come on. Ah. I got $6 in. Too many breakout fake outs here. Too many breakout fake outs, and I've cut it too close to 400. So, man. When is it going to just go? When is it going to just go? Is it going to just go? Okay, so I got to get off of APOP. Okay, so I lost 90 bucks on APOP. Not happy. Not happy. APT looks like it could finally be good for that short. So may take this one. Would have to expect some kind of a retracement. But it had a VWAP fail. It had a VWAP fail. So this one very well could be making that move that I was looking for it to make earlier. So let's see. Let's see here. I would probably be okay to go ahead and start averaging in here. At 15. We'll see if it can come up a little bit more. SPY's pushing. So SPY's coming up. SPY's coming up. This is one of those stocks that it could make a very, very nice, healthy retracement today. But it's getting a slight little buy up here. So let's just see what it does. Yes, Augur, APOP was very whippy. That I got whipped horribly out of that stock. So I wonder how it's doing now. I should have put it on my watch list. Lost 34 on the last trade on APOP. Okay, now I'm done. Up 321. We'll watch from the sidelines. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take position here at 1577. just 100 shares. Um, Stop out would be, yeah, probably 1628. I would look to add at 1550. So I located 400 shares on APT today. So I'm okay with going in here. So we got 1577. I want to see a clear clear breakdown here. Also, let's check with Boeing right now. Okay. And ZM has made a really nice recovery. So we got in right at the very bottom. I think I actually took a trade right there at the very bottom. Let's see. Show executions. Yeah, look at that. My last short was right here. I came out half, and then I bought literally at the very bottom of this. That's ridiculous. So, but it looks like it could be meeting some resistance and turning around. APT has hit 50. Okay, I think I'm losing the move here now. Let's look for it to break 1510. See if it can break 1510. This is when you wish you had taken all 400 shares, right? So I should come out like 50 shares here, but I'll do it if it comes up. I'll take out half on the bid. There we go. Okay. So we're up 429.70. At 1510, I'll consider adding again. So good trade there. All right, Boeing losing its lunch a little. I think ZM, this could be a flat top breakdown, at least on the 1 minute. I mean, we've made a retracement all the way back to $125. I don't see that going 125.37. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Man, I think I should probably take this here. $50 shares though. I need to go in 50 shares. Let me be careful. Need to be careful. APT. Looks like it could get the continued breakdown here. Oops, man, why did I take it there? 1520 is my average. Did not get a good fill. Here we go. See if we can, there we go. Keep it dropping. Keep it dropping. Okay, I'm coming out. 499.49. Okay, good move on APT. Made back what we lost on it this morning, plus put me up $32 on it. So we're up to 500 almost today. Boy, I need to cross over that 500 mark. So I basically, you know what APT did? I basically paid for the trades that I bought to short and the commissions and made enough. I don't know, maybe I might have made $15 on APT. I might have made enough to, you know, go to the movies. Oh, wait, I can't go to the movies because they're all shut down. Corona. Ah, man, I missed the move. I missed the drop on ZM because I was focused on APT. All right. Let's see. Boeing, missing the drop on that too. We're getting a little bit of a retracement, so I would be willing. I'm willing to. Oh, well, it bounced right back. There we go. And let's get a breakdown of 123 or 124. We'll buy the 50 back, I guess. Unless no, if it comes through, it's going to come down. Although SPY is getting a bounce off of that daily level, I want to see it come down through it. I don't know how much divergence there is here with SPY. ZM should see enough of a retracement, at least down to 123.30s. So I'm going to take this at 123.76. Or maybe I ought to break it up. Take 25 at 123.76. $123.96. So I'll move the 123.76 back to 123.56. See if we can get this. See if we can get this. Come on. Trying to be patient. Trying to be patient. Trying to be patient. There we go. Coming out half. We'll see if we get 123.56. Okay, SPY's making a retracement. Did not get the move I was looking for. Come out those last. Man, SPY's getting bought up. Let's see if we can get them. Let's see if I can get out these 25 shares at break even. Okay, I've got to take off the executions here. Show executions kind of messing me up. Okay, it's getting a good bounce. It's getting a good bounce. So SPY is getting bought up massively right now. Okay, come on. Get me out here at 124.56. Let's show some divergence here. Come on. There we go. Okay, up 509.74 on the day. Okay, so we hit over 500, right? So here's the thing. Now I've got to keep going. If I break down below 500, I got to stop. Thank you for celebrating with me, Sauger, because this day was needed. This day was needed. And I know your day was needed too. We've all just kind of been in that boat here lately, and it's been very difficult for everyone. Well, I won't say everyone. Some of you guys have, I think some of you guys have done a lot better than me in this market. And I think that's great. You know, that's great. That just goes to show you too, you know, and I'm short biased. So, and admittedly, that's kind of what's dug me a ditch a lot of these mornings, a lot of these days. And so, I don't know, maybe these market conditions have been better for the long biased, you know, but appreciate it, Yoni B. Thanks, Notergen. Yeah, thank you guys for celebrating with me. This is a good day. This is a good day. So, and this is also a day where, you know, I would probably just consider, I mean, here's the thing. I will try to keep going as long as I don't crack back below 500. I'll try to keep going, and you know, if the rule is going to be if I go below 500, then I have to stop. Okay, man, what a buy up! Look at this on Boeing. What a buy up! Next level of resistance up here, 132 to, let's see, yeah, 130, basically 133 to 136. I know I said 135 earlier, but we'll even say it could break up into consolidation a little bit. So we'll say 133 to 136. And by the way, SPY has broken above this level here, but I am expecting this to almost kind of be like a double top with this right up here at 250.63. So I'm looking for it to retrace. But if not, the next level is going to be, well, so let's see. We've got a couple levels here. So I'm going to go ahead and mark out this level. And I'm going to go ahead and mark out this level. So we need to be watching for these levels, and then this green level will be the final. I think this is, what is this, 253.52. Is that a daily level? Yeah, that's a daily level. And then this, I think, would be the ultimate level. So I don't think it's gonna retrace that much. But then again, I am short biased, and we know how that goes sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I'll stay in here probably at least another 30 minutes, and after that, I'll just take off, get to work. So this is definitely, again, this day was definitely needed, and so hopefully everybody else in here is doing well today also. Is there news? What's the crazy buying here? Yeah, I don't know, Yoni B. It could just be money being injected to the markets. It could be a short squeeze because there might have been a lot of people who were shorting the market today. And we've been very susceptible to these irrational short squeezes. It could be that investors see this, as continued buying opportunity. They might think that, as we make a retracement here, they're going to be constantly taking positions, especially if they believe that this is the bottom right here. So, again, it goes back to the same thing that we've all talked about a million times over. Like, nobody has traded in this kind of a market before. And so it's hard to read. It's hard to read. It's hard to know what the fundamentals are. It's hard to know, if things are, if if it's coming at us from a technical basis, from a fundamental basis, or just from some complete, insane, irrational, I don't know what the heck that was type of basis. And I tend to think the latter. So APT is now on a short selling restriction. That's what that little CB symbol is. Notergen is in it from VWAP long. Which one, Notergen? You talking about Boeing? Let's see if we can. I think this can continue making a good move down. I'm hesitating because I've got $9 left to play with here. But man, this is making such a great move. If it breaks out 14.50, oh man, I hesitated. I gotta shake that. I gotta shake the nervousness. $9, backs against the wall. Let's see if I could get a quick. See if it could do a quick pop and get me in at 14.55. Sell at 14.55 and immediately take 100 back at 14.45, just to get me a little in the profit. Actually, we'll do an add-in at 14.55. We'll do another add-in at 14.65. And then we will take a quick snap back to 45. Maybe 43. We'll just scalp little $12 moves here. You know what? I'm double checking here on the daily chart. This could be, I don't know, guys. I mean, it's moving. It's moving pretty heavily. I'm not going to touch it right now. Okay, Boeing. Good job, Notergen. So where are you at right now? You took it at VWAP, dude. Dude, you're doing great, man. You're still holding. Oil market has halted. The production report was today. Today must have been a crazy report. That's a huge move up in oil. Okay, great. Good call. Good call, Yoni B. Actually, I've got U.S. oil here on, and GDX too. I wonder how JNUG's doing today. I've got I did not have it up, but you can see U.S. oil. I've got here on TradingView. It's in one of my ones to watch on the watch list, but yeah, I did not have it up, but now I've got it up. So I appreciate you letting me know about that. Okay. This is ridiculous. Let's see. Having a hard time with this window here. Okay, out for the pullback, trying to get another entry. Just started for the day up 100 on 25 shares. Great job, man. That's all you need, Notergen. If you're small account building, that's all you need. That's your day right there. 25 shares. I mean, dude, what does that cost? What's 25 shares of Boeing? Here, I'll do the math real quick, actually. Calculator, 25 times 130. Yeah, that's $3,200. You don't need much in a CMEG account to get $3,200 of buying power. It's beautiful. Yeah. Killed your $50 goal. Good job. Good job. Now, are you in? I take it you're still simulator trading right now. Is that correct? Or have you actually started your real account? That's European math for you. There ain't nothing wrong with European math, man. Come on. Some of the greatest mathematicians have come out of Europe. Okay, SPY's getting a pretty good solid pullback right now. Yes, what? Yes, simulator. Yes, live trading. ZM, man, ZM. This, I'm telling you guys, this is really good pullback area right here. I mean, you'd have to have a tight stop, but man, I would consider adding in at 129.40 for a quick scalp. Doesn't look like I'm going to get it. I'm going to remove that. APT dropped down to 1380 and is having a quick pullback. I'm going to assume that we might be just looking at a temporary squeeze here. So, I mean, with a drop all the way down there, yeah. So that would have been a good move if I could have gotten in on that. I'll wait for this to pull back a little bit more. Yeah, I'll wait to see if this squeezes. So Boeing is getting a significant drop back. So Boeing actually got bought up. Yep, right into the 136s, right into this area of consolidation. So we called it on that one, guys. We called it on that one, and that's a really good point of resistance right there. I think as long as the SPY continues to see a retracement, Boeing will also. Notergen said, not started real account yet. This mess changed plans for me. Good. You're smart. You're smart for doing that. You're smart for doing that. I'm dying to get my CMEG account going every day that I trade. I make money on the simulator and I just so badly want to trade, but doing this day in and day out will make it easier for me to deal. Exactly. Last time I was trading in SureTrader, I was shaking bad. LOL. Yeah. Dude, SureTrader was a joke, man. I mean, can you believe how expensive those commissions were? I never opened a SureTrader account. I mean, I debated, I went to the website, I was like super close to doing it. I just never pulled the trigger, and it was because of, you know, those commissions, man. It was just like, nah, I can't do that. Just can't do that. I should be in Boeing right now. I should be going short right here. Should be going short right here. This is going to be a good solid move. SPY's still getting retracement. Man, that would have been a quick 40 bucks right there. Quick 40 bucks. Yeah, 20 for a round trip trade. Yeah, that's crazy. And it's really hard to do that. I mean, think about the move that you just made on Boeing with your 25 shares, man. I mean, you would have only really made $75 or well $80 after those commissions. I mean, it really is a joke. You said it best. It was a joke. It was a joke. Let's look at ZM. So I'm going to take CCL off. I don't even care about CCL right now. ZM and Boeing have become really, really good friends here lately. I would like to see how far APT could retrace. If you started adding 100 there at 1482 and then 100 here at 1538, another 100 at the breakthrough of VWAP at 1570, and then maybe even count for another 100 here for, because that's kind of where the trend line rejection would be, kind of up in these 1628. You could probably have a 400 average at around 1520s, and I think it would most certainly retrace back to the 1520s. So that would be my 400 shares. I mean, I borrowed 400 shares for shorting. I could get another 100 if I needed it. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. So Sagar says, Matt, here's a short idea: a scanner that scans for stocks that are at their 200 EMA, and if the stock is weak, then shorting it. For bull, that is a sell position. Yeah, that's a great scanner idea, Sagar. I think, and I'm guessing I think it would actually be the 200 SMA, because you would want to know about that on a daily chart. EMAs are typically better for intraday trading, on with the lower or the quicker time frames, like, again, the 9 EMA, the 20. Some people use the 11, the 21, it varies, but yeah, on the daily charts, I typically go, when I start using the 50, 100, and 200 day moving averages, I go with the SMAs on that. And those seem to be more what the long-term investors are watching and taking note of. Okay, SPY is continuing to lose, but that is absolutely, I'm 100% on board with that. I'm 100% on board with that. I just don't have a stock scanner. So I can't do that. But I think Yoni B does. Personally, I use the EMA even on the daily chart. I think we could get a full breakdown here. So I think this has met resistance, guys. I mean, I would like to give it a little more time to prove itself, but I'm probably not going to get that. So I might need to go for a breakthrough or a breakdown. This is the opposite of breakout. This is breakdown trading. Missed it. Man, I've missed some really good trades. Okay. Well, no, I mean if that works well for you, stick to it, man. Stick to it. Everybody's got a different, different little nuances to their strategies, little dynamics and things that they're used to. And so that's the great thing about day trading and with a lot of these technical indicators is, I mean, there's really no right answer. I mean, yes, there's definitely some indicators that are going to tell a little bit better of a story than others, but you know, again, there are many strategies out there that have been formed by thousands and thousands of day traders that are all kind of looking generally at the same types of things, and so the overall perspective, really, in my opinion, and again, I've mentioned this before, when it comes to genuine indicators, like more than EMAs, SMAs, what I really base a lot of my trades off of, or I try to base a lot of my trades off, are key areas, key levels of support and resistance, and even like areas of the previous day close, knowing where the previous day close was, knowing where the pre-market highs or the pre-market lows were, knowing about key daily levels, knowing what those levels are, and then being able to identify trend lines when they're happening, or trends, I should say, when they're happening. And of course, you identify them using trend lines, but I think those are probably even more important. I think those are the things that most traders universally are watching. And so, so everything around that, I mean, even VWAP and even volume, all of that stuff can kind of change on a dime. So, I would say VWAP obviously is the most consistent, but anyway, um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, I'm all about the EMAs. You can see here on my charts, EMA. I've got the 90 EMA and the 20 EMA. But then here you'll notice it says up here in the corner here SMA. You got the 50, the 200, and the 100 SMA. So again, on the daily chart, I do use the SMAs, but on the intraday charts, I'm just like you, man. I'm EMA all day. EMA all day. Let's see, APT. APT is getting a move up. Okay, Yoni B. That might be. I've also considered getting him back short on BA. I really missed it up here. I should have been paying more attention to that. Um, but for me right now, it's also a lot of it. It really is dependent on the SPY here. Really is, and we broke that trend line, so I'm going to take that out. You can see these key levels I marked out. It did try to make its way up to this level here, and it might turn around and continue pushing. But right now, it's I mean, it's sitting on the five. It's sitting on the 9 EMA on the 5 minute. So that's something to watch for because Boeing could reverse. I think if this did bounce off this 9 EMA and make a gradual progression up, it definitely could go to test that level here. And so you just want to be mindful of it. But you said you've got your stop set, so you're good. You're good. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Um, So this is good, guys. I mean, essentially, what this means is this week is a turnaround week for me so far. I had a 350 some dollar day on Monday. Okay, Tuesday was a red day, down 192. Yesterday, I think it was like what, $13.42, but technically still a red day after commissions. But today, we're back. We're back in. We're back in. We're making our way here. These were really good, solid moves. They worked out quickly, took profits quickly. The vast majority of these trades have gone well, and even LK. LK was a good call. My timing was off. And when the bell rang, I didn't want to be in it. So this could have easily been another 4, 5, 6, maybe even $700-800 on the day, depending on how long I was able to hold on to it. But you can see we've seen a retracement, and now it's still going. It's holding VWAP. So can it make a continued move up? I don't know. But I would be very careful with it, and still yet there could be some kind of trading halt. This is a stock where if I got in it, I would not want to be in it very long at all. It would have to be an in and out move. And knowing my luck, as soon as I hit the buy button, it would go into a T12 halt. So I don't even want to mess with it right now. I mean, I really don't. This was a key move, though. This was a key indicator right here. This when this 9 EMA started bouncing off that VWAP. Notergan says, I use price points, map out support and resistance, and work between them. Use crossovers as confirmation of trade and the levels in the direction of my trade as sell targets, unless the tape tells me something different. Okay. Good call. That's a great strategy. I think that's a great strategy. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of really sharp analysis involved with that. So I think you're definitely onto something there, and I think that's a very nice, well thought out, well calculated trading analysis. So here on the 5-minute on the SPY, it's still sitting on. I might want to go long here. Let's see. Is this going to move? Or is this going to get rejected? Oh man, that would have been a quick $40 right there. Real quick $40. I'm just hesitating, guys. I think I'm up. I think I'm just looking at where I'm at right now, and here's what I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to go ahead and call it a day. I've got some other work I got to get to. I mean, I can leave the chat up a little bit longer for you guys if you'd like for me to. I certainly don't mind doing that. And I can just leave like a, I don't know, I can leave a trading view chart up of the S&P 500 or something. If you guys still want to chat and stuff, so I could leave it up. But I do have some work I've got to get to, and then maybe I can come back in a little bit later and just clear my head, just walk away right now, and come see what the markets look like later in the afternoon. I think we've all determined that, I'm not as good in the late morning. At least here lately in this market, I have not been good with late morning trades. I've been good mostly with early morning and afternoon. We even already decided that pre-market was not good for me, and as we can see, this is what happened to me in pre-market. But I must say, this was a good solid move right here on LK. That just, again, my timing was wrong, and again, I didn't want to stay in it at the market open. But anyway. So yeah, appreciate it, Work Diver. Thanks, man. Yeah. So again, guys, if you want me to, I can leave this up so you guys can continue to chat and whatever. But I mean, otherwise, I don't know. I can cut the stream right here. You guys tell me what you want. If you guys want to stay in the room for a while, you can stay in the room. If you're good, if you're just going to move about your day, then I'll just cut the stream here. So you guys let me know. But either way, I'm going to probably just mute everything here. I'm going to get to some of this other work that I've got, and I can leave, like I said, I can leave it up for a little while. Good note to stop on. Yeah. See you later. Okay, work diver. All right, ma'am. Okay, guys. Well, I'll go ahead and just cut the. Okay, Sauger. Cool, cool. All right, guys. I'll go ahead and just cut the live stream here. And so here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you guys the same thing that I always tell you. So um, I'm over 500 today. I may stay here if I do not see any A plus quality setups. Then I'm not going to take it. And you're going to see a recap video later of me making $509.74. Okay. Or you're going to come in here and see me making a recap video of like, I don't know, $475, whatever, because if I crack below 500, I'm stopping. I'm stopping. If I have to take a loss and I crack below 500, I dip down into the 400s, anywhere down in the 400s, I'm stopping. But if I take some good trades and it continues to push up, I mean, who knows? You guys might come in later and see a $700-800 day recap. So, but you will not see a red day recap. You will not see anything lower than, like I said, if anything, today's a $400 day for me. If anything, worst case scenario, today's a $400 day for me. So anyway, really enjoyed having you guys in the room today. It was good seeing you. Glad to see everybody's doing well. Sauger, get some sleep, man. I hope you're doing all right with that baby, and hope everything's all right with you and the wife. And yeah, Yoni B, good to see you again. Notergen, good to see you again. I don't think we saw Flip today. We saw Short It All. We didn't see John. We didn't see Bill. We didn't see Flip. Doesn't mean they're not in here. They just might not have commented today. But anyway. Okay. I'm done yapping my mouth, guys. Y'all have a good afternoon. All right?